This whole video is going to be spent making progress on this tiny house behind us.
And although we're not necessarily going to be living in this space, we are going to be spending a shiz load of our time in here. Literally and figuratively.
This is gonna be our bathroom, laundry room, and sauna. And we haven't had a bathroom for over 5 years. It's been since 2017 that we haven't had a toilet. So you probably imagine how excited we are and how determined we are to make a ton of progress on this thing.
So Jordan and I...
You gotta give it a little bit more muscle soon.
Honey, that didn't go as smoothly as I hoped. We're gonna be doing a lot of framing. So Jordan's gonna be in charge of cutting all these caballos, and then I'm gonna be in charge of placing them and welding them in. I just wanna give you guys a little heads up that today's video is sponsored by Beam, but we'll tell you guys a little bit more about them later on in this video. I just gotta say, I am super happy that I got my dose of welding in for the day. There truly is something about just like locking in the zone and just like welding for like 30-40 minutes straight. I truly love everything about it.
It's one of the most badass things ever, just to look over and Kaylee's just like lighting it up with a welder. It's like, that's way better than I could do.
No. But my time of welding has come to an end today because it's lunchtime. Karen is gonna be heading out, our nanny's heading out. It's now time to cook some lunch and be back on mom duty.
Can I have a bite? Thank you. There's not a lot of time left here. The clouds are moving in. We're basically just in a giant cloud right now, and at any minute we know these skies are gonna open up. But the good news is we have the side all done. All these pieces are all welded in. If you're watching this and you're wondering what these metal pieces are for, it's mostly just to receive the siding that's gonna go on these. So we're gonna be putting cement board, just like we did on the workshop. If you see all that white there, we're gonna be using a lot of that on this, but on this one, we're actually gonna have a lot more windows, which is something I'm really excited for. But now that that side's done, gonna get working on this side.
I am genuinely looking forward to having a toilet upgrade around here. So for those of you guys who are new around here or have been watching us for a while and just don't know our toilet situation, because we don't really talk about it all too often, just because it is a little bit hippie style. The best way to put it, I think. We actually built this toilet specifically for Farm Fest when we had a little music festival up here on our lands just this past January with all of our friends here in town. And of course, we wanted to have a normal, somewhat normal toilet for people when they came. So this is literally what we built. It's just a giant hole in the earth with 2 hay bales holding up a piece of plywood, put a hole in it, slapped a toilet seat on top, and there we go. There's our composting toilet. The only bummer and the only downside of this toilet is having to come out here when it's raining. Other than that, it's been working great so far, but like I said, I think we're all looking forward to a pretty significant upgrade in the toilet department here on Lola's farm.
I don't know. I guess I'm a big liar. We were waiting for the rain all day. We didn't get any. Got like a little sprinkle and that was it. But The weather is just nuts, man. It just like messes with you. And you know, you can try and predict it all you want, but it's basically impossible. But just such a big day in the bathroom. A bunch of progress was made. We're ready to start doing the framing tomorrow. And that's just gonna be amazing because it's framing and then siding and then you're closed in, baby. And yeah, I'm just so excited for every single day. What are you doing? Mom is crazy. She's out of her mind. Ready, set, go. Oh. Ready, go, and oh. Come on, Bubba, come on. Yeah! You did it! Good job! High five!
So it's almost 7 o'clock. Rodrigo is supposed to be leaving here at 6 because he's going on a very special expedition to Panama City because he's picking up someone from the airport that's coming here for 3 weeks.
For the last 3 years, we've been taking applications for Rodrigo's next girlfriend, and I think one of those applications might be working out.
You know, this has been a pretty long time coming for you. What are the top 3 emotions that you're feeling right now?
Excitement, I'm nervous, and I'm happy.
Oh!
Of all the applications you received, why did this one catch your eye?
That she didn't send an application. I was the one.
Oh, you're the one that applied!
That's right! Would it be possible
Yeah.
to share your pickup line that you used?
You want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
How you doing?
No, you didn't.
That wasn't it, dude!
Look.
Literally the best thing I've ever seen.
This is how you know Rodrigo really likes her.
Truly,
He built her a bathroom.
genuinely the best thing I've ever seen.
I want a new nickname.
What is it?
The Love Machine.
So after I put Say down to bed around 7:38, I'm usually up for at least a couple more hours, and recently those couple hours have been so incredibly precious to me. So creating this little bit of a nighttime routine and just enjoying a nice little beverage before bed seriously does wonders for me and my mental health. Recently, my beverage of choice has been Beam's Dream Powder. And holy macaroni, for any of you guys that have any trouble at all sleeping or especially falling asleep, this stuff is the absolute real deal. And when I take this stuff, I usually take it about 30 to 45 minutes before I go lay down, and within 5 or 10 minutes, I am out. The main 5 ingredients in there is CBD, L-theanine, magnesium, reishi, and melatonin. It is just such a pleasure to kind of cap my night off with that, and then just knowing that I'm gonna have such an amazing sleep and wake up feeling so incredibly refreshed.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.
Be yourself. That's it.
When you find her,
Yeah.
just message us and say, the eagle has landed.
Oh, all right.
That's the only message I want.
I will. I'll text
Nothing else.
What are you doing? Oh,
What? What is it?
I don't know if I can ever eat eggs again.
Why, is there a little chicken in there? There's a little chicken in there. Honey, I told you when we were going to crack one of these open one time, there's going to be a little chickie in there.
Oh my god.
Was she sitting on the eggs? And you kicked her off? Honey, you never kick a chicken off of her eggs.
Honey, I had to get an egg to make pancakes this morning.
She was trying to keep them warm.
Oh my god, that's insane. I'm speechless right now. I don't really know what to say. Pancakes are an absolute no-go this morning. That is just crazy. It's actually not that crazy, it's pretty normal. But now we know we're gonna have to mark all of the eggs that are in there now with a marker to know which ones are old and which ones are new. So we're moving on to something totally new today, something different, changing up the pace. I'm pretty excited about it. What are we doing today, honey?
We're gonna be doing a bunch of framing. We're gonna be framing out the door, framing out the windows. There's gonna be a bunch of windows in this thing. And what I'm most excited about is last time when we did this with the workshop, last time we did framing, we kind of made a mess. So now that we know what to do, I'm just excited to like put all of that knowledge to work.
So first things first is we're making these caballos here, which is basically just these two pieces of metal that we're gonna weld together. So now I'm just gonna put a bunch of tacks along each side of the caballo about a foot apart.
Done?
Done, baby.
One down, one more to go. I think this next one's my turn, sweetie. I'm getting ready to put our first beam up, going right across here. But I just want to show you guys, if Kaylee was a wild animal living out in the jungle, this would be a sign that she's been around. There's just cut open pieces of fruit left everywhere.
Honey, there's a bee on you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you leave a papaya outside for like 4 hours.
Honey, I like to snack on my fruit all
Yeah, I
day
know,
long,
but you just leave
alright?
them. You just leave them around. We got all the fruit, like we have all these fruit fly traps set up. Our fruit fly situation's been out of control.
What do you want me to do?
That's it, you guys. That's the end of this workday. Oh man, my hair's probably... We're officially 1/6 of the way done with all of the framing. There's 6 of these sides, 1 is done, 5 more to go. Each one's gonna take a day, I think, so that means 5 more days of framing to go, and then we're gonna start closing the sides in. So we need a little bit of help. Our girl, Alma Soph here, she has something wrong with her nose. I'll put a little close-up video of it in here. And we always thought it was like some kind of irritation, and now it's spread to her eyes. And we've actually had a couple different vets look at it, and the most recent one told us that it's cancer and prescribed us like end-of-life cancer medication, which we were just like super confused about. She's only 1 year old, she's still a pup, and maybe it is skin cancer, but there wasn't even really any tests that were done. We've kind of pulled all the resources that we can here in Panama so far. So if any of you guys can help our girl, we'd greatly appreciate it. Our email's thenomadicmovement@gmail.com, and at this point we could basically use any help that we could get.
Well, you guys, this is where we're gonna leave you guys on this one. Thank you guys so much for following along. We just wanna give another shout out to Beam for sponsoring today's video. If you guys wanna try them out, you can click the link in our description box below. Use the code Nomadic to get 35% off your first order when you subscribe, and then 20% off all following orders flavors after that. And just a little FYI, their apple pie dream powder flavor is a limited edition. So if you want to go grab one, again, click the link below. Thank you guys so much for following along, and we'll see you guys on the next one.